For some reason, a lot of people demand from their leaders to show up as a dick. And here's what I mean by that. Slight context. More leaders should actually show up as a dick. And here's why. I've trained over 150 people. I'm guiding people now one-on-one, entrepreneurs. And they all choose to make the most amount of money, to be the best version of themselves, the whole 9 yards, right? And that means that they have an old being, their point A being. It's the person that they are right now. And they've consciously chosen to create a new avatar, a new being, their point B being. And this is what I do. I help people to move from A to B. And it's about 80% of the people that I've worked with or other leaders in my companies used to work with, and they all need at some moment the dick person as a leader. And here's a good example. There's this client of mine and he missed a payment date, and we had a meeting, but I knew that he was on vacation and we had our session and he missed the session. So 30 to 40 minutes after the session should have been, he sent me a text. Oh, Tom, excuse me, missed it, was on vacation, blah, blah, blah. Here's what I told him. I said, bro, first of all, most of my clients choose to do the sessions on vacation because their whole environment, everything changes besides your mission. So don't you think it's good to stay aware, not tune out on your vacation and have an empty head, empty brain? Your vacation is a perfect moment to reflect and to focus on other stuff which you don't make time for in your busy weeks. Then I said to him, look, last week your biggest insight in the session was integrity. Now, that same week, you missed your payment agreement with me. You missed our session. You did not update me beforehand that you want to move the session to a different time or different date. And I just straight up told him, my man, this is everything besides integrity. And you want to be the person that has integrity. You choose to achieve certain amount of income goals. You choose to level up. You choose to change your being. And I had to be the dick for him. I literally told him, I said, show up like the person you need to be. This is not Mickey Mouse. This is not Mickey Mouse League. This is Champions League. If you're truly committed, you do this. And by me being that dick for him, by me being that dick for him, I showed only compassion for his point B, for the person that he's choosing to become. If I wasn't that person for him, I would have had compassion for his point A, for his old being, for his old ways. But the old ways doesn't help him level up. That's why he's working with me. And we can be nice and cool about it. Hey man, next time rather do it differently. But I'll tell you, he won't remember that. By me making this a whole point, that is the coaching session basically, right? He did not have the full hour this week because I told him, I'm not going to make a full hour free. You wasted my time. I'll give you 30 minutes and you're good. But just by me sending that message, him missing his agreement with himself and with me, that was already the lesson for him. And by me responding the way I did, and only measuring him on the standard of his point B, he realized, fuck, I'm messing up. And that's exactly what he said. Look, about an hour after that message, when he read that message, within 6 minutes, he paid me. And an hour later, he sent me the message, Tom, I feel like I'm losing very hard. And a lot of people in my environment tell me that I'm doing great, that I've built something cool, they look up to me. But with you, I don't. And he said, thanks, for real, thanks for this. And this also reflects exactly the type of person, the type of people I choose to work with. People that want to go through this discomfort. Because I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a matter of time before this guy has transformed again and he'll be at a newer level. And it will be incredible. And his answer is the feedback, right? 2 hours later, after that message, he sent me a message saying, let me actually read it for you. He said, I just had an emotional moment with the person I'm with. Why me? Why do I forget these things? These things should not be happening, and I should be able to fix it. And, I had a session later this week with him. We spoke about it. We made everything whole and complete in between him and me. There wasn't any resistance, but it's always good to check. And he thanked me again. And it's like, this is exactly what I need. That is what he said. And I think that most people in the coaching niche, or especially, or as a manager, or in a leadership role, are not willing to put their relationships with their team, with their employees, with their clients, to put these relationships on the line. But if you truly care about somebody else's full potential and you want to be there for everything that he has in him or her, then you'll say the things that need to be said. So the moral of the story here is, sometimes you got to be willing to put that relationship on the line. There was a big risk of him saying, Tom, fuck it, I'm not paying you. And you know what? I'm leaving the coaching and, go do something else. And that's the beauty. Because if you are able to come from that level of abundance, you only get the A players. If you're able to do that, you'll get the best results. You'll get the craziest transformation. And this guy I'm working with, he has a lot of potential. And trust me, it will be a matter of time before this guy has transformed completely and will reach new heights.